Hey guys, just finished watching Agent Carter, season 1, episode 4, the Blitzkrieg. The Blitzkrieg button. Don't know how to say that, but it'll be up there in the title. It was definitely, this episode was definitely pretty interesting. The whole reveal that Howard Stark and had Steve Rogers' blood. As soon as I saw it, I knew exactly what it was. I mean, what else? Who other? There's no other blood that would be more important. It definitely is interesting that he has his blood, to see what happens from it. I guess not much really happens with it. I'm interested to see, though, if they spin it off, that Bruce Banner ends up using it, gets a hold of it somehow. I think that would be really cool if they mention something like that, or at least Bruce Banner's father not being a scientist before Banner. But this is definitely interesting that he has the blood, and and that whole scene with that guy who was following her, and then that girl, just out of nowhere, just kills him and takes the gun. That for me just came out of nowhere. I had no idea. The whole thing with that just went, just like kind of completely just flipped on itself, and I don't know where it's going. I'm definitely interested to see that. Can't wait to see the Howling Commandos again next episode. That's gonna be fun. Having them back, a lot more action. I think it's going to feel more like a S.H.I.E.L.D. episode, but like right out of the Howling Commandos, the old 60s Howling Commandos comics, which I can't wait to see that. So far all the lying and stuff like that is pretty interesting, that Howard Stark might have stole his own stuff, his own equipment, just to get stuff for some reason. But it was definitely all very interesting. I definitely can't wait to see more of this and hear more. And I loved Stan's cameo. Was pretty cool. One thing I definitely would have changed was, instead of when he said, he said, "Could you pass me the sports section?" He should have said, "Can you pass me the comics or whatnot or something," and just have him reach over and say, "Oh, this Captain America fellow. I wish I could have drawn." Wrote this. I wish I would have wrote something, or just something about Stan. If he had reached over, if he had gone over and said, "Hey, look at this comics," and it'd be like Captain America strips in the comics, and have Jack Kirby and Joe Simon's name there. I think that definitely would have been very cool to have. Just as if he's a Captain America reading the comics fan. I think that would have been definitely pretty cool, because Captain America was a big war hero and he died in action, and they would definitely have comics of him. I think that would have been so much cooler than having him just asking, "Can you pass me the sports section?" I mean, I love seeing him in there. I just think the lines could have been so much better, much more appropriate for Stan. But it was nice seeing him in here. So other than that, it was a pretty good episode. So far, I guess I give this episode, because there wasn't too much action in here. I mean, there were definitely a lot of twists and turns. There was more twists and plot changes and all that than there was action, which I feel like they're going to save for the Howling Commandos coming up next week. So I definitely give this episode an 8 out of 10. It was a pretty good episode. So yeah, let me know what you think about this episode in the comments below. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.